the South China Sea has become a hotspot issue recently that sparks heated discussions around the world. According to historical records, Chinese fishermen began to fish and operate on the South China Sea islands ever since the Western Han Dynasty. Remains of temples, stoves, and graves are still found on 12 islands and sandbanks. Chinese fishermen were the first to name the South China Sea islands. They were also the first to conduct long-term development operations in the South China Sea region. They were direct witnesses to the history of the South China Sea. Now, let's listen to some authentic memories about the South China Sea.
18岁去了做海做到62岁，你估计我们做了多少年了？那个时差那个脚腕呢？那个脚腕呢？一个脚腕那个脚，我都合计已经出来。那个碗一打回来，我到那里抓那个船挺多了。是我最早是我抓。那边政府过去也不管，也不管那啥了，也不管要看要不进他们。
在那个南沙，就得讲我们中国的，就得我们走中来。第一次到那个南沙，我就问那个老一辈的，老外啊，这个南沙的什么国家的老一辈对我说，这样讲，南沙的算不得我们中国的，我就一直在脑下。
南海祖祖辈辈都是我们4个的，我父亲、祖爷爷、那个曾爷爷、高爷爷，什么都是4个的了。当时那时候没有人害怕，那时候4个的时候，岛上我父亲说，岛上整个所有南沙所有的岛都没有一个人在上面。那些渔民很早以前就在海底那个礁盘的附近，就那个礁盘的旁边作业的时候，已经发现好多那个文物。 那考试上写大仙的有，那乾隆的有，上面都是我们中国的产物啊，大概就每一个礁都有了。
你说你南沙就你们你菲律宾的，你菲律宾哪一年去过南沙？你哪一年住在南沙岛上？最早年的时候，我们50、60年代那时候，我们就去南沙了啊。 那时候我们去南沙的时候，还没有见过你们菲律宾的人在岛上啊。我们海门的渔民，我们草航的渔民，50年代我们的祖辈，进口下西洋的时候啊，他们就已经下西沙爽南沙了。
These are not empty words. The old fishermen couldn't just show up there by talking. They have more than just words, both witnesses and material evidence to prove their existence in the vast South China Sea. They have carefully preserved Japanese and British maps, which are their best evidence.
我也当在村长，我看见了这个沿沟那个海口，沿沟海口一环那个是南沙嘛旁边有那个红线，这个环起来，你们怎么想的？南中国海。
日本那个沿沟不是有那个线嘛？ 那个九线呢，应该那种中国。
As recorded in historical documents, China already exercised administrative jurisdiction since the Tang and Song dynasties. In the territorial map of Yuan Dynasty, Nansha Islands and Xisha Islands were already part of China's territory. Chinese fishermen began fishing on the South China Sea islands in the early Ming Dynasty at the latest. For generations, people from Hainan have been sailing to Nansha. Despite the rich underwater resources, no food was available on the islands except seafood. Delicious as seafood may be, you can't live on it day after day. So the intelligent Hainanese planted coconut trees and potatoes on the islands, thus shouldering the responsibility of developing Shansha. Don't look down upon the fishermen. Though not well educated, their sailing skills and sovereignty consciousness are not to be ignored.
那些老船长、老渔民，他就用那个海石头啊，在岛屿上写上，南沙是我们中国的， 读过书的那个小伙子啊，略懂英文的就写上 CSIMA。
50年，第一年呢就是到南沙生产。我们年轻的时候啊，我们到这个南沙，看不到越南，看不到这个菲律宾，这个人口啊，都是我们祖国的、中国的。
Dear neighboring countries, after hearing stories from the old captains, do you still believe it is right to claim the land cultivated by others for generations?